Hey everybody, welcome back to more Cataclysm, the Lab Escape series. I have done some research and I've taken a breather because I was getting a little frustrated. So in the last episode we were talking about the fertilizer bombs, which if we pull up, we got here the ability to make fertilizer as well as fertilizer bombs are in here somewhere, which is not super meaningful. I tested them out. They cannot break down concrete walls that I was able to do. I tested this in another game. However, dynamite does. So we have the recipe for dynamite, but we're not able to make dynamite. Which is unfortunate. I wish there was a way that we could force this to show us recipes that we don't have current access to, but we will have access to in the future. So because now we don't know what skills are required. I believe it's cooking, but it's a very high cooking and we only have a cooking of 2. I think it requires like cooking 8, which is obscene. However, we did just pick up a book that requires 5 cooking to understand, and it should raise our cooking all the way, I think. We also have this book, Cucina Italiana, or whatever it said. I wasn't even paying attention. We're going to drop some of this stuff. What do we want to drop? We're a bit peckish. We could eat something. Why don't we eat a raw potato? Because that's what everyone wants to eat. And a corn. We'll also take... did we not pick up... Okay, we apparently didn't pick up any painkillers. We're in quite a lot of pain. Pick up the Cucina Italiana and we'll read that. And if we look at this, it can bring our cooking to 4. I really thought it would bring our cooking to 5. It's disappointing because we require 5 to read the other book. Oh, we also need cooking 3 for that. So literally that only raises our cooking by 1. That's a little irritating. We really want to raise our cooking because we want to make dynamite, because dynamite will let us blow down the walls on the surface level, which should hopefully allow us to make an escape. So, I don't know if you need fabrication or anything like that as well, but we did get access to this library. We're also in quite bad shape, so what I think we're going to do, we're going to read as much as we can, but we're going to wait until we're tired, then we're going to sleep in order to repair the damage that has been dealt to our body. We have enough food and drink to survive. We're going to grind our skill levels until we can get to the point that we can craft dynamite. We're going to make our way to the surface. We're going to blow down the concrete doors, the walls, whatever, and we're going to escape. I also read that you can just simply climb out of, you can build a ladder and climb out of the lab, but that seems a little cheesy, so I don't want to do that. So I think cooking is our priority. Let me think. Once we get to... How do we look at the recipes in a book? Once we have gained some skills, we should be able to make some of these things with the materials found in the lab, which should hopefully raise our cooking the rest of the way. However, getting your cooking skill so high is going to be a real tricky thing to do, I think. So right now we need to raise our cooking. Well, let's look at how do we look at skills? Which one is skills? P, cooking. So these become tribute. So these are all food items, which are not great because we don't have access to a lot of the things we need to make food items. I assume butchering a zombie gives you... Really? Why can't we butcher? Do we not have a knife or anything? We don't have a knife or anything. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure butchering a corpse gives you tainted fat, so I don't think we could use fat as a cooking recipe. So search, we'll go back and we'll look again. So fat's not really an option. These are going to give very mild experience, I think. Aspirin. We don't have willow barks. Of all things, we need willow barks. So we can't make those things. We don't have bone meal. And I think that if you make bone meal from tainted bones, it makes tainted. Let's look at bone meal. Yeah, it makes tainted bone meal. Of course it does. So we don't have access to that either. Oh, man. We can make fertilizer bombs. We would need to make fertilizer, which we can't make without bone meal. Why can't you use tainted bone meal for fertilizer? Exactly. Can't make that. Can't make that. Everything else is going to be food related, which we don't have the ability to make. Oh. We're not going to have access to any of this stuff. Honestly, kind of want to restart the run. Bone or human bone? Kind of want to restart the run and tailor it a little bit better. Obviously, we run the risk of not finding this book again. I've picked up some tips over the course, like they suggested that you should start in the finale room. That way you know right away if it's going to be something you can get the ID card right away or not. Still need to deal with the turrets in some capacity on the surface level. Oh, good. And you grabbed me. Well, not great. So okay, let's look at fertilizer again. Fertilizer. Bone meal is there's not even an alternative. You have to use bone meal. That's so dumb. Okay, you're telling me that every fertilizer on the market uses some form of bone meal. I think we want to restart the run, because I don't know that we can escape with our current loadout. The alternative is for us to just... Things are smoking. I don't think it was a smoker zombie before. I think it was like a smoking refrigerator, of all things. Let's check this out, because I don't care at this point. We're probably going to restart the character. Yeah, it's just smoke for some reason here. That's weird. So I think I'm going to bail on this character. I think we're going to restart, because I don't think that there's a great way for us to do this. We could probably get, I don't even know that these things drop bone. I think they just drop like chitin and sinew. So I think we're gonna dump this character. Yes, I'm sure you're very disappointed, but I doubt it. I doubt you care at all, because we've been having not so good runs these last couple characters. So we're going to go to preset character. We're going to go last character. I think we're going to tailor make this character with the dynamite in mind. It requires us to find that one particular book, but I'm willing to bet maybe we can, or, I don't even know. I don't know. Let's fix our gender, fix ourselves the name. Daniel Weller. Let's go to skills. I kind of would like to keep computers very high, although I'm not impressed at all with how we did with computers in the last playthrough. Maybe we want to dump some of these positive traits to get a few extra points. Never did learn what Fey Eyes do. I assume they improve vision somehow, but I don't know. We can get rid of... I feel like Felloderm... Weak armor, retains moisture, less thirst. 3 points though. And we'll keep robust genetics in case we want to mutate. We'll bump computers again, although I hate it. And we'll bump food a fair bit. Or cooking, I mean. Can we bump it one more time? Okay. So this gives us a lot of recipes here, hopefully some of which are craftable while we're inside the lab in case we need to cook further. I think that's as good as we're going to get. We're going to press the slash button, and we're not going to start in the experiment cell. We're going to start in the bottom of a science lab, which I think starts us in the finale room. So if we're going to die on the finale, we'll know right away, and it'll save us some time. In the finale room, I don't know what these are. CVD machine. I think the CVD machine is one of the finales. Nope, there's a turret. And of course the ID card is on the same side as the robot. Can we smash the light? I don't think it'll make a difference. Okay, I don't know where it went. You son of a bitch. Let's run and see if we can make it out before it shoots us. Come on. Hey, we did it. So now, oh God, okay. So we have the science ID card, which, so if you don't know, when you get out of, when you're on the first floor of the lab, well, let's check our lab first. Okay, we are inside a regular lab. There's no prison or house or anything over top of us. When you get to the surface level of the lab, usually there's a narrow hallway with a turret in it. Then there's a locked door with a card reader. And then sometimes I think maybe there's turrets on the exterior. I'm not 100%. But you need, in order to escape, you need to be able to get out of the lab, which requires you to have a card or a hacking item to get through the card reader, which we now have the science ID card. And you also need a way of dealing with the turret because the turret will just shoot you. You can't get out without passing the turret. So we've secured an ID card, which means the dynamite might not be necessary. If we could make lower tier explosives, we could deal with the turret at distance without it being able to see us. But I don't think turrets emanate light anymore, so I don't know if you could see it if you were in the hallway or if it would be invisible. So I guess explosives are still our best bet. We could probably make do with guns if we absolutely had to, but we're obviously going to focus on something we can do with real range. We have a science ID card. It's very important to me that we be careful with this character because that is already further than we've gotten in the entire time that we've been playing. Trenchcoat seems like it's awesome. We're going to wear that, which is going to encumber us a fair bit, but lots of storage, decent protection. What is the protection on a... I just looked at it. Just 2? Okay, not as good as I remember. Gotta remember the dissectors. Our perception is not very high, but it's not terrible either. Yep. See? Would have killed myself if I wasn't paying attention. Right there. We're going to go to walking. Okay, one of these. Bleach in the kitchen. Which I guess is pretty normal, actually. Cooking. We'll take the TV dinner and we'll cook it because otherwise I think they go bad pretty quickly. So we'll make a priority of cooking the TV dinner at our first opportunity. Plus, I think it has a fair bit of calories to it. A lot of oatmeal. We'll kind of, well, see, we want to head up. We don't want to make a storage area here. For now, we're just going to focus on carrying things with us. And then as the game progresses, we'll migrate things upstairs. We'll take the corn dogs as well for the same reason. So we have something to cook, and it's a little on the perishable side. We're going to save all the canned stuff in case we do get stuck in this lab for a period of time. We want to be able to come back downstairs and know that there's food here. Take the string, because you should always take string. Take the bottles and stuff just to have them in case we need bottles for something. We'll take Sloppy Joe because it's perishable. Irradiated rhubarb. Who would spend the time irradiating something that has basically no caloric value at all? Uncooked burrito we'll take for the same reasons. Okay. So I think we want to be heading up. There's really no reason. Be careful. You gotta be more careful. See? Turret. Turret. Okay. There seems to be light. Okay. I know you can find some cool stuff in the fridges, but I usually don't spend the time to walk all the way across. I'm gonna go upstairs. Hopefully we don't get shot in the head as we go up the stairs, like we did in our previous playthrough. Not really sure what room this is. There's a zombie scientist. 2 of them. Why? It made like a metal. It made a weird sound when I hit him. Don't know what that's about. I feel a lot better now that I kind of have an idea. Can you kill him, please? All that for our torso income? It's because we're barehanded. What happened to our crowbar? We didn't make a crowbar. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Because we started in a different area, I didn't make a weapon. So I had no weapon that whole time. Barrette. A tall glass column with a stopcock teehee at the end. If you're serious about chemistry, you probably have a tattoo of one of these somewhere. Okay? It was really, really dumb of me to fight them barehanded. Take the purifier. Smash them. Would have been nice if you had a weapon on you. There's a riot helmet, which would be great. But, you know, we can wash that. There was soap and stuff. Maybe we'll go back down to wash that right away, because that's really good. Plus, downstairs, we know where there's some materials to make ourselves a starter weapon. Was there soap in here? One of these had soap in it. Is it you? No. There was soap here somewhere, I remember. And we'll try to wash this in one of the toilets. I know I saw soap. I know I did. Let's make ourselves a weapon before we get much further. I don't know if we can smash them by hand. Okay, I need something to wield. Can we just wield a can? Bashing doesn't list anything as bashing. Tin can of curry. Let's see if that works. Don't seem to be damaging. Okay, drop the curry. You would think a tin can full of something would help you smash. Tear down the curtains. That'll give us a stick. Should have done this originally. Heavy stick. There's the soap. Should be enough to wash the riot helmet. Okay, crowbar. Store in inventory. Drop the stick. Actually, we can use the stick to make a washboard. Seriously? Seriously? I need to learn how to make a washboard. Okay. Grab some nails. Okay, fish hooks. We'll make 10. Do we level up? Fab 1. Okay, washboard. 2x4. Cutting. We don't have a cutting tool. Oh my god. Okay. So, we'll... fucking hate this. Okay. Well, we'll put that on the agenda. We'll wield our crowbar. We'll head back upstairs. Not those stairs. We took these, I believe, so we know this is safe. Let's check out... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Hopefully that guy doesn't follow us. Nothing in there. Okay, well, we have a weapon this time. We need a cutting tool. Does glass have cutting? Nope. Okay. Nothing in the fridge. Some downstairs we don't want to take. You can also use a teleporter to escape, I believe. I've just never really used them. I'm not sure how predictable their movements are. Anything? Nope. Was hoping one of you would drop like a backpack or something. Doesn't look like it. Anything good in here? Ethanol? No. I don't know how much alcohol there is in the lab anyway. Looks like chemical stores. Saltpeter is a component in gunpowder. In real life anyway. I assume it would be in Cataclysm as well. Take the glass jar just to have it in case we need to boil water or something. I don't know this room. Okay, looks like just some conveyor belts. Not anything to worry about there. More chemical stores. Nothing's jumping out at me as super necessary. Thorazine will take. I think, is that just for a mental health drug? I don't think Thorazine has any other uses. Yeah, so it's just for people with schizophrenia. Or whatever it's called in game. Nope. Nothing in the fridge. Take the fire source for sure. I'd like to find some cargo pants. Doesn't look like we're gonna get what we want. Rubber boots, not useful. Right now is a game of exploring. Ideally, we'll find another library and we'll look into finding that book. Is really the only real super good hope we have. We're gonna change our underclothes or our pants here. Put on the cargo pants. Hoodie might be nice. Poor fit. Encumbrance 12. Let's look at the trench coat. Encumbrance 15. I think the hoodie has better. Let's look at them side by side. Let's look at them side by side. Hoodie, smaller, lighter, better coverage, better warmth, better encumbrance, better stats. Not sure why a hoodie has better stats than a trench coat. Obviously lower storage. Would rather wear the hoodie, I think. The encumbrance has been an issue already. Let's drop the pants and the trench coat. We'll wear the hoodie. I mean, we're doing okay space-wise. I don't think we need the trench coat exactly. Shouldn't have opened that door like that. Take the lemonade. Heat pack's no good. So the question is, how do we get our cooking the rest of the way up if we can't find that book? Actually, without that book, I don't think we even have access to the recipe. So, need the book. So that's going to be a real priority. If we don't find the book, we will try to secure a weapon that we can deal with the turret, I guess. For now, I think we're going to call the episode here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.